Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw. Prescott letting one fly deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that one results in 35 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They come out here in the eye. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans.
Man, you know Ramsey called, bro.
A
lot of game left, dog.
So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Come back, come back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Watson on first down. Escaping the press. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tyrone Crawford able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it's free game.
Defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get
yes,
the
sir.
First down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a
He
play
said
away
run it
from getting the football right back, but it's a big
You
play.
stupid,
They gotta
bro.
hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Richmond. Do jet.
Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Again to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along
Yeah,
and scoops
I
it
see
up.
that.
Almost like
That cross, that deep cross middle, man, is what you got to jump on it or it's wide open all game.
And avoids the turnover.
46.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play.
Bro, I have no idea.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Prescott now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hey, that's his play.
Coming hard that time. He's able to run
That's
it
his
down
play,
for a
man.
loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
God.
Come back to risk reward.
I'm trying to get out of bounds, man.
Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Catch it inside Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime.
Off of that,
a 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
This is Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40.
Oh, man, it's been about that.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run.
Gallup not holding his block,
that
bro.
looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Elliott busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Now flag falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose it down on the grounding call. Prescott from the gun. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent.
One play action out of it, too.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Okay.
Reset. Come back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry now for Miller. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Watson trying to get his guys moving. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson, off play action. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Richmond. Come back.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, it's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Well, we have a second. Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC.
There you go, right there.
Title game. Great game, but you know, the Patriots.
Nobody believes in them.
Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, "Were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation?" He said, "No comment," because they were. They know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but when you've been that great for this long,
you need something.
You've got to find something different. And Tom Brady, I've got to give him credit. Somehow he made his team buy that and believe in it when no one else in the country did. And I think it really started with their first playoff game this year when the Chargers came to town. I know I picked the Chargers against them. A lot of people picked the Chargers. They took that as, well, no one believes in us, and everyone thinks we're not as good. They were just wrong about that part, as we were wrong about the Chargers beating them.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Man, it's wide open. I'm going right back there.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller trying to run inside, but nothing there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Miller. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Watson. The catch made.
How do you keep getting wide open,
and down
bro?
to the 20 he'll go before heading out
That's
of bounds.
crazy.
For 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Tiger. Two jet.
From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back to throw, Watson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A little surprising.
You say I'm showing you how to defend it.
But this is up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. A spin, and now running right through him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Man, he got 1 yard.
The defense, they didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again, it's Elliott. A big run that time by Elliott. 42 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Elliott. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hell, that's not God. Oh,
looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4
was
plays.
6.
Took the words right out of my mouth so far.
Oh, man.
4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Elliott a 1st down and more.
61st time.
To the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and
Bro, did you see the first one when he fell? That was 6.
And that'll carry
I ain't tripping.
the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Texans offense get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order
Yes,
to get
sir.
open. That makes
I had to
things
go
tough
man
for
now.
trying to get to the football.
I just got to stop Watson from getting out of his pocket.
It's knocked away and incomplete. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 41 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting
What's
1
up? How was your
yard.
vacation?
No room to run.
Your hair stayed intact, huh?
They go down with it again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott.
Bro, you crazy, my dude.
At the line of scrimmage.
Oh, my
No gain on the
goodness.
play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, bruh.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only
That was
converted
it,
once in
dog.
4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I'm going for it.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play.
I can't give him the ball back.
Dude, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to
I
settle
cannot give him
yourselves.
the ball back.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Texans
Where was he throwing that ball to?
field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running,
come on, man!
Much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Bro.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
My field goal range now.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
I can hit it from way out here, Greg.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from long, very long range. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this
Get in
is
there.
good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Yes, sir.